Right, we say Joe and what call by Farmer Globe TV so and then you I get connected. We say Dre fear they say and then answer to and then you can never see any. Na TV Eddie Jumedi no Eddie Abreu. Mo so I crowd now what's na so TV the chair what train say they get connected you know ebe bro. We are streaming live on YouTube. We do YouTube get connected TV. Now wait we are connected Jumedi in live. Maybe I will be out with me Jumedi no T. But ma send the link no e dey am obi e wo ama no ne baby bia di pan wo bia say o main TV no kon ade na so timi nya dwumadie no e wo abefo titan fidie so no wo dey at get connected TV ne man no call YouTube or search paper wo say channel na e beba dwumadie ne live a streaming wa mi aso wa timi ahwede e koso kama na bibia TV akoyie e dey amaw na hyene so ma se be di asabo akwana na techi metra dwumadie mu e dey ama chairman apiaje BB 80 penyi 80 ekakra wono eledi dwumadie ho ekia me na mehwe na fe matutu dwumadie no achi e de ama no na ene so eyafo feeder akuafo a wo Ghana manmu ha enyina no ene eda sonko man na yesi o se yefa nkai kuadwuma eti akuafo emu emaba ne mrantie emu mpanifo first yesi na nanom akuafo nya na nanom kwa na ye kuadwuma mrantie nyina no ene obi a ye kuadwuma ntino akuafo wo man Ghana mu ha enye akuafo no amodo no nkwampo the entire value chain ni nyina no anwumre cha sonko eye obi bia de ayiko na yatena se na de wa wonim se eye get connected yewra Kennedy Agyapong na niso adi wo de se niso se obedi NPP osokokoko amanyoko nadim apre ababe 2 franc card ya amanyoko no eno achi no na oman Ghana sisu gina ye eye 2028 na watimi adi nkunima mamanyoko NPP abe yo mampani okrom ha na nhihya ahodo a wode agu akwan mu se wode bebo man watimi de yadwuma e okrom ha eno ede atena se na nwumre ye bebo ho enkomo na last week kra na no bena de ya ye hyenkomo bi ase na ye bobo enkomo no ede eba na me kirew empanifo bi a NPP abato a wo mo ekoko lusu ni se poto 2024 no wo mo de nsem bi atudwa wo mo kire wo mo adwen de wo so se nam so ma amanyukuo no etibi edi edwa na etesa na no ye bobọ so ekire mpanifo no bebre wo mo adwen kire and they said they will say ekobanesa and then we advance the conversation from that point na fe yet to be akwen you free hono na ya build the abayanim na and then so eyakuafo edaidie yewra Kennedy Agyapong nim say bani kuadwuma o sha se ka ho asem no enye nde se betima gina so de amoma na tumpon no ne nsem ahodo obi a waka ne no techeman pro ye be kọ na yakofa ni nyina de aba na afi do e de abehye da no mu ekena na bibia timi awie pe no achi na bia lines na ma no afre Edward Nchaba ene ya fofida tinya de ya beje bread kese ye boguma na chese ye na ye kọ no na chese sa pepe na dwumadi no etieti be sha se na ya fu ya hye dwumadi na se area free baby a na no benada ye di esi ye memenda na de was a conversation a ye have ye many era keke dankwa but ene de ye to aso every baby a ye di esi ye na obeka ya na no benada me bo videos no be bre e kire o yewra Musa Dankwa a no chese baby a NPP eyi flag bearer and free you know was challenging because a party ni base na nkasa no felt say nyadia wo mo connect so much to sa candidate wo mo de ba ye no ti the way no apathy ST na wo mo anto aba no na yetiera na ponso kakra na no so kire mo say do baby na penifo na wo mo di o man animu no sa bre no wo mo enhyeda mfa wo mo achidifo na nsem nya adwuma sa na nyema ye slow kakra eno ka ho bi ene ma abato no netwo na enhyeda nkoso na no me ma figures so kwa Ashanti regional ade a ni person ka wo mo to aba wo de compare 2020 abato na about 400,000 people etimi MP ankoto aba ne se dia SSE wo mo eto no na woko Eastern so about 250,000 wo mo so MP ankoto aba no se dia se wo mo to no ema MPP me chese already a MPP nya year 2020 now the betoto year 2024 that was the difference the child said o stronghold no wo man pia meto there asem kese e na ato eno e na e de yebedi ho commander afia factor ba akomienu e de asiani as a delegate akabe se boso mienu pe na party no ko decide hwan e na ba be di party nanim san komo we na ba bo mo timasi ugina sienu eyie ama enema atumi akoso kama ba san komo we asa ofo baby a edam from ma quite say penifo ni bia 1 pp amanyoku nim ene nipa bia titiri wo mo what the other camps are one more press over the party no advance conversation am na simu to say 2028 general election aye ko okrum ha no a continuation of 2024 general election because say a clear way animu ha ya ansan de yakọ anim abato bia different. No two elections are equal. Elections bia ye okrum bia na ho dynamics no different. And it as I say this am come on to answer and kobo bia na baby say aka say pe na me do say and we come answer no. One thing as a delegate is what say say there are circumstances and factors via sa other elections ni nyina no na play or wha o this is so a Emma sa asem de kan etibi eto wasum. But in this 2028 general election that o man Ghana anim no so her dynamics na ebeye the most different election I have you okrom ha abato aye to okrom nyina no 2028 general election nyame ya adom na edru ho ye nyina atinkwam ne ye kwakoto sa ba we bia ebeye abato sonko kra ebi ema okrom ada one kasa wo hwe the dynamics around sa election we do totally different. What if you compare any other election bia especially the Fourth Republic here you will be said there are any people advancing conversation they say yeah the era kaba ye edwachi no era kufo that conversation e work in other elections but the 2028 general election party e what power say NDC or in election with almost 1.8 million vote difference and or they ewa konwa so sesia candidate NDC file ye na enewa be o mampeni yera His Excellency John Dramani Mahama when he came about the first 4 years the first term ashiegu and what about the second term according to the constitution of Ghana no enya de o akwanya bium so we contest the next election which is 2028 general election until on the side of the certain government incumbent government no as I said, new person edeba. Incumbent ne pro on po. This will file a new candidate because current president no nyade obetima contest biom. Ebi see that in this Fourth Republic, sa abanya etie konwa so no. Candidate or the by election they say whole new candidate. Ten bia no the AC ne say what me asevu 8 years ababe yesa ye twa to Fourth Republic mo awie no. Eno ho no na ye di new candidate ebeba. And mostly those new candidates, they don't win the election. They say NPP are serving the full 8 years a year under President Kufuor. Any day a year, Yewura Kufuor, His Excellency, and so ebaye. That election, no, when me and win 2008. When me and win simply because said the year no 8 years no do yes Ghana for one for no more. Say we year day 1 year day. Say on year day. But here is the situation now. Yanya NPP government was serving a full 8 years. Our party need to say, "Oh, so break 8 no." Tien come no. NPP wanted to break 8. And there ANC or Fourth Republic, NPP wanted to do it. That is how na ejuma no abeda NPP party so as an incumbent government. So otimi di bia obetimi di agu akwan mu bia agu akwan. Na otimi win that election no, election 2024. Now continue setting a new pace. That's a down no party be about who say okay, obetima win more than the 8 years na edema no. But that was not possible. That couldn't happen. It is assigned at the elections now to the normal trend na you mu. And the elections now to the normal 8 years, near 8 years no. Because if the NPP was able to break the 8 a year 2024, I feel they not a conversation assistant. Then we could be having a different conversation around a year 2028 general election. But I don't know. So in a normal analysis, no, you perceive say, and if this is the situation in the air, the NDC has another chance to win the next election, which is 2028 general election. But then yes, so automatic because Nipa NDC then never win 2024. No, and yet that same person and they contested Ama party no, a year 2028 general election. So a whole new conversation. Common assistant. But over a normal 8 years, now then it also means that any person be a NDC the Bebiano will win another 4 years for the NDC because of 8 year term, 8 year duration party be about spending. But now no election is almost 3 years ahead. Iti obia nim nipa NDC for the beba. Ghana for ni idea bia who the NDC is going to bring say or metwa or mampeni John Dramani Mahama Mamuso. So now Ghana for decide yet or money idea bia for home. Ye nuru one so ain't even kawase. The Ghana for ye di. Now focus ni about NPP so because conversation no away election munasesa Ghana ni bia nim now no. Akwakoye say now no whoever NPP the beba no is going to face a whole new person at NDC debate, which will be a later date. And yes, I say because according to said the NPP NDC na no. It's about a year to election. No? Sometimes it may get too close. About 8 months, 6 months. No more a flag bearer. Now NPP decided to step in very early. Only flag bearer next year. So now no pressure. As you that the NPP will say the NPP is supposed to choose somebody. Ghana for betting connecting earlier. It is a NPP party Twaba, Delegate Twaba. A year January 31st. No mukoyi candidates be unconnected well with Ghana for. Then it seems automatically whoever the NDC brings is going to win election 2028. And it makes because yenim say for the past a year 24 years year Twaba year kwenimi. That has been the trajectory. Sabe na system na kwakoye. We ba 8 years, near assessor 8 years. And an MPP, the mantra by say, let's break that 8 conversation. That couldn't happen. So that 8 conversation is still around the corner. But in Komona, the Amanaye de Kakani said, now the NDC will bring a new person. MPP also have to bring a new person. Now MSC ni nafe akono any level ground. Nere who wins election 2028. So, are there a critical power? This decision at NPP party take delegate take a January way no. A very very critical. So delegate ko na wo ko to aba no said dia wo betuli bia eyi obia ontimi and connect with Ghana for then automatically the NPP should say it's over because no whoever NDC will win because we incumbent government. What so incumbent you know, the manema no I will bet you used to the never be aside no. The conversation is set obiaba 8 years and the obetwa. We'll have a conversation. You will say Chairman Sabonsu, I can say will before 2024 general election. Or can say no. Aside na asema was an kan say a brand about one koso no. What's it? Ye Bawumia bas ni mu a udu kumase ne potemu a Euphoria ne nkoyi do bia monje so ne ade ade no. Was an kan say asem na ya bo ye show you so pen dia cho. Wa church asema make mu e wo no ani way a you play that video for you to understand our conversation. And it's your candidate at NPP then about 2024 general election or they cut about 1.8 million votes. And a Kenya number said, as will be adding new person ever in an election. You see, this is a big opportunity and the ultimate opportunity by the NPP to bring somebody who connects well with the grassroots, connects well at the top level, I will bet me get you Obia along to compete the NDC Camp 2028. Now, I'm coming to arrested the name of now. As I say, you're a Kennedy Agyapong and an NPP delegate, or to a bannerman. And yes, sir, you can't say, share common why analysis no, why Kasaki can you see any? You conclude that this is the man awaiting me up. I'm an NPP to me, I win election 2028. And yes, sir, it's going to be very difficult. Because the NPP delegate who decide, they say, oh, the former flag bearer and about this 2028 general election. The ATN say the entire 3 years, party no, Eddie can a jatu. So one more they be prepare candidates no, Eddie ko face 2028 no. A Juma party ni be nyina na say, as I said party no. It will convince Ghana for say enema bia atwam nsema hodo bia former flag bearer kan ye conversations bia o kan ya na odi siso a ensiso enema bia promises bia call so a antimi happen no as I say party NPP e convince Ghana for nyina say sansem ni nyina it da say bia enye no kre ebosiremu ka ana say no kre but you are na ye de na eba no wanya magic wand bia oba bia different. That will be the responsibility of the party through the entire 3 years a party Nigeria to anymore to prepare for the election. Na easy because about 1.8 people and I take a decision and I will convince 1.8. Ebra President John Dramani Mahama, His Excellency, Elusu election 2016 no. NPP winning election close to 1 million votes. The next election close up to 500,000. And sana later, such changes will never happen. With the 8 SSN Yamasasania the never work and sana wait me back. So with 1.8 million, and if the party is deciding to bring former flag bearer, then the conversation will be said, and in a party new word you make aside kwase party word you make ye no. Party no ebe san so edi the GD as a Ghana Black Star sometimes ye qualifications there it you do baby na ye train say team bi be lose country bi be lose country we be share we and san ye tinya qualify say na community no. So the chances of the NPP to come back to power 2028 no will also be hope say eniema bia NDC for kan ye edify Mahamudu Bawumia former flag bearer ho no NDC force will do worse of it. Now, Fedi, I'm going to number so Sana NDC for Crabosy, we can't send na Womoka. Then now a whitewash it former flag bearer. But I don't know see a chacha. I know you're gambling because you will never know what will happen. See, let's say the NDC government they succeeded when the promises of Kanya. DMBO and a former flag bearer Becca. What would be the chances? Quite be an NPP party. Ever for so convince Ghana for say. We say NDC for afofele mo promise the but still mo nsesan wo. How would this work? Kwan ben na be for so betimi aye adwuma. But say common koye say the NDC is filing a new candidate. Na say NPP file a candidate Kennedy Agyapong. The Etienne say he is somebody who work Ghana election for a very long time. Why MP for about 26 years. We're connecting her at on that level, at the top level, we're connected. Opa I say hana grassroots hane form no. The people know who he is. And then the promise said or back no be creating human. It also connects easily with Ghanaian brantia where we school, Ghanaian brantia where swing juma, Ghanaian brantia say bi oni bibia crumbs is no. Connected with them very well. Say oh. Papa ya say me because why be often pass 7,000 that why see. So the marketing becomes very easy for the NPP than say afraid in a party no equal whitewashing, putting almost hopes also on the failure of the NDC and sana womatimia build a formidable message to deliver to the people of Ghana. And so we contest the election 2028. So we analyze this and we say it's going to be very difficult. And yes, how you get connected. That these are the facts. These are the information around that will be enemy. You can just do your own analysis and come to your own conclusion. It will not be far from the idea can once anyway. So we over and common one said the SCI no one. The best bet for the NPP party, if the party they decide they say one person or more a year delegate election and term, said they be an carbon meeting a year, you must say they be a bit in your tone. Say NPP party at the top hierarchy, the top level. No, if say be problem be my if the party in yamu shisheno, election 2028. I did in a party in the best or a year presidential primaries no and 10 terms are 3 years ahead of the general election. To be bisa say you could former flag bearer. With this are 3 years ahead. Or there no be there some no beka. A friend no was in beka in small Canada na fixing in there no beka. Because a quite no what. And I say you will now be opposition leader. NDC for year no beka NDC is that going to be the conversation? But say we will be and the message connected at this point here. The Kenyan say you expand the conversation further every day. You expand the conversation. You expand it. Marketing. The more you mention it, now if you gain route, all the way up to 2028, that Ejuma conversation will stick. Now if the opportunity say the NPP will close gap with the NDC and contest election 2028. Because already said the near Matena, metie your president, Excellency John Dramani Mahama, our say, Oba pro abedi abe pray to me no. And some are now Ghana and penny for we now him for a catcher and say, Woman here quine. So now the focus of the NDC government will be drawn more to roads any other day. The resources of every government now is scarce and yet Sika knew what Chim said they are buying cars or be a bit. So it's about priorities. To over NDC government now, the priority of the NDC government is channeling energy, any resource towards roads, any no. Over here, put them where you can see the NDC government is pushing around Sahara line, road near the other. It tells you automatically other sectors of the economy will suffer. When you say we are Ghana in Nampo, definitely that's how I name beko. Because the more already energy resources one sector, the other sectors will not get enough resources as they're supposed to. Now, if you are air challenging kakra. A DM aside say this year rules near the idea. What would NPP say about rules? But the issue about employment, any jobs, will be a conversation to say we are free. So the party should analyze Anima way. You were Kennedy Agyapong say he stands for jobs. Say Ghana for Benya Numa. This message will stick. I bet now was till 2028. You don't have to change the message. The same message can win election for the NPP. If the NPP are serious to win election 2028 in Kwadia. Tisana nkomo kwa kwe. Na no nkomo ayedi ye no. Omampeni dada excellency na dan Akufo-Addo Kasembi say NPP ni bia sabre no. O gina party no franka ne so na wodi tu anamo bi say wo pre omampeni ana say wo dey pre MP na de ade. Unya twe ho e free sabre no records na wo ho. State of affairs no na yese wo ko kanse mo fra che Ghana for few. Asa grass and pa ekoto aba ni wie na mpa sa na see. Na odwe ho na odwe ni ya sa message no it was directed to a former flag bearer Mahamudu Bawumia straight and I'm passed the see and the see ye ti o mampani ebra o ka sa asem no say otwe ho free NPP records as at that point all the way up to 2024 a ye beto aba no na ye say o ka asem foforo a ya ade a emfa because the ti mampani e ka sa asem no ya bra na Mahamudu Bawumia ka say he was a driver's mate. The MC among getting this video, no, so after this one we'll play it. Now, if he was a driver's mate, automatically disassociating yourself from the records, any state of affairs. Ultimate Rene election. No? That was the message. The ultimate idea, and I said the biggest opportunity at NPP are buying in Nyaye, and I said NPP party in Nyaye to do something different apart from the 8 years, no, was to win 2024 general election. I'm funny, dear Busia, a bare level playing field. What am I yeti o mampeni dada ye ba na fi Mahamudu Bawumia aba na or advances our conversation in so the buy then we progress from there.
What we gain by attacking the record of our own government. When you do that and you become then party candidate, what are you going to tell the people of Ghana? Oh, it was Akufo-Addo who misled you and mismanaged affairs. I will be different, even though I am NPP. I'm still under the Oslo sign. I'm different. And the people of Ghana will be that gullible. No. Let's be serious. So the question is, I think that if we're talking about the record of the government, my understanding is that every NPP person, communicator, or whoever you are who is a supporter of the party, it's your duty to try and defend that record and make sure that the people of Ghana buy into that record. Because at the end of the day, once this presidential primary is over, that is going to be the issue before the country. What we gain by attacking the record of our own government. When you do that and you become then party candidate, what are you going to tell the people of Ghana? Oh, it was Akufo-Addo who misled you and mismanaged affairs. I will be different, even though I am NPP. I'm still under the Oslo sign. I'm different. And the people of Ghana will be that gullible. No. Let's be serious. So the question is, I think that if we're talking about the record of the government,
Kanema Penny, Akufo-Addo, me pon show no. I played it over and over. What's in a year? Very deep because in 2024, no, the only chance Nanka NPP bet me at their break 8, our election, no, was to based on records and they over that time. No. Now, if what many be a catch a gun and he said, baby, I have bedroom now. That time, left reason I school as well. Baby, I bedroom now. I have bedroom her. Challenges are, but we want to, seek more power, more vote. Now, if you had a year free, You don't go and change the entire narrative. They say now they would need control near the other. Era na po ekas asem say automatically no e be break be a friend trust. The people will not trust you because sabe na NPP abaya already 8 years. So you have a whole lot to show. You have a whole lot to talk about abaya no na mamu awabu. So if you are not proud of the NPP record that time now, and I brand new na, automatically nobody will also be proud of one sample. Will not accept you. Go wa by the more wo to niema who play role. Empo now ye the layman crowd by anymore. You're supposed to be proud of the records. And they said they're not buying no echo. They're not for all the challenges. Now there will be challenges who are buying BM. Now what the challenges not there go actually Ghana for a solution to them. You don't come and tell the people say who ideas are now want to cross. Okay, so what the year you might boa or man pennies here. Say oh so bad by my dear now. But those kind of conversations no. I'm one party 2024 general election. So and here is the situation. Abra, yera mampeni dada na dada go forward. April 2016. Or Kasa Assembly Sisudia say Okofa Yera Bawumia by simply because he wanted to hand the economic side of things to him. Because I read na Ghana cedi any dollar no. Now there was a bounty there. Now Ebimuche say was around 4 cedis to $1. Ebimukra say 3.89, 3.9 whatever. Yeah, fund say 4 cedis to $1. They ain't be that. And when you account a day, era Bawumia by. So at the end of the day, no, Oman Penia, obey any advice, no. I can be to Ghana 14 for the beginning, said, the do Uber new. She said, no, 90 minutes succeed. You tell the people, said they maybe a President Kufuor, catch a Ghana for, say, hey, I was for maybe him say, and the man said the net, but I'm better now, Kunyas, who say, and Emma Muedi, Emma to say to Mamma Bre, I mean, find yes, say more. Ghana former President Kufuor, another 4 years to govern. So on that community to the 80% Kufuor, His Excellency Ebra now operate to me 2016 and okay say the entire idea about me ban because the city no I had to say or be fix our problem no tie da yetrim and the Ghana NPP team said that was your responsibility then
city na ya hata I want him be any I don't see one year give Ghana yen wo so Kahubi tell me Kofa Bawumia, some come home. Yes, she say you sick as some no, a year Sikano, the Munye to build. Let me the Jumani Autos of Banana. Sydney Naya hata I want him be any. I don't see one year give Ghana yen over so Kahubi. Tell me Kofa Bawumia, some come home. Yes, she say you sick as some no, a year Sikano, the Munye to build. Let me the Jumani Autos of Banana. Sydney Naya hata I want him be any. I don't see one year give Ghana yen over so Kahubi. Tell me Kofa Bawumia, some come home. Yes, she say you sick as some no, a year Sikano, the Munye to build. Let me the Jumani Autos of Banana. Sydney Naya hata I want him be any.
It's a Utia or Mampenny was very passionate, Sabreno, because Era Bawumia, Bank of Ghana, Boy Juma. Oh, kita PhD near the idea boy Juma Nankasa. I say, all the idea no, and things and the way are not on penny. Until I'm on penny, say, still don't run away from the record, say, now. Because I'm a catcher Ghana for me. Catcher will just be honest with them. Say, now, yeah, say, that, but they will listen to you. Uncle Bassano, the attorney said, the people lost trust in the government to believe in the message now and give you another chance now. It wasn't there. And until I'm a Ghana for Anto Obama, the NPP in 2024. And until because Sabre no na a because you said a vice president and you can contest election. Ten be an vice president be a unity. Say also contest election, the next election now. But some primaries now onya. Then they bring a new person. Say President Akufo-Addo. Onera Aliu, one of the northern leaders, the late, he is now late. a contest here, the party chose Yera Kufuor because that time no, it wasn't about say what be di mampanya be the or whatever. It's all about some be in the power. Yera Kufuor don so pontoa aka free student high school sema che Ghana for awofo no bia e krado. Person odi never go school free. So automatically opportunity never bama. After 8 years no to also fix yourself in there and bury in the power. But one yen is one based on records. President Kufuor he also draws so much on President Kufuor records. He be out here campaign. I'll come back now to your audios, videos now. He was always mentioning about Metro Mass, national IT insurance, just to get the people along. The moment you get also, I'm also a queen. Now, automatically you suffer consequences now. I wanted to chip in that video, but that video no be any. The entire na one President Kufuor kasa asem no. Obi anim sa asem si rebel me ka so drivers made near there. No ba be ka be teach man cry na name put him one. Sa asem ni nyina ewo. This is public information. So let's move on. But yentiro say chairman sabonsu. Yentiro yera o say chairman sabonsu ewo eye Kumasi. O say ebra na wo mete baasi ni mu bon to Yera Bawumia no. The party chose Yera Bawumia for the election 2024. And he saw something. So that video no so what you show is super. But let me play it again. I will link it to another video. Then we move forward. Or say brand no move on to one. Euphoria no. It wasn't there. Said you now or expecting no. And at that point now one who said and your man koyi or kakra che mu say mpunke to abano kra earlier. And kasa 38 and now 40% party ni nyaye no. Ka party be nya be 30 kra. E dey na beba ama an astute politician, a white politics actually. He's been a leader in Ghana's parliament. What did the positions near there? He understands the in and out of elections, the politics of Kroma. And then they see Amana Kasa just after the elections. You ran now so say can now say still young for rebel me. But dear Nasa Ama was a bon tour, say for rebel me. But yet you say Chairman Sabonsu, a brand and to about air coso, not pertinent to any your kind.
If you come and say another. Also, I'm for whom say papa tibas munye convoy bia onam ke bia euphoria eni giankrofo tese twemu amode die me kafi krom be ebe hia kwa no pagya yensa keke no. This time it was not there.
Bawumia but said the no mo ye kofo
so that we immediate na me who signals and say I don't know but then we're still believing say and I met my page. In fact say and you say to about December na ke ko to no be Augusta maybe ke bia ke be 30% be bia if you come say anopa also ko am for be hu say papa tibas munye convoy bia onam ke bia euphoria eni giankrofo tese twemu amode die me kafi krom be ebe hia kwa no pagya yensa keke no. This time it was not there.
Bawumia but said the no mo ye kofo
so that we immediate na me who signals and say I don't know but then we're still believing say and I met my page. In fact say and you say to about December na ke ko to no be Augusta maybe ke bia ke be
Yero say chairman sir and I would say den kan and utia say we now tie repeatedly a sounding BB. He's not just any member of the NPP party. He's an astute member of the party a ban the politics one papa no na adwuma bo bill e wa manyosemu wa ye MP amaso amefo for a very long time. Aside the Nokrano, was signed the leadership position of parliament. And he understands politics very well. Or say as at that time no, that campaign e koso no one him say any man koye bad na o believe it. But the politics near there. Sometimes o instant na e right o. Wa unim say bibi nkoye enkoye. Ko nipa no beto ama wa. Obesho bibi a che say obeto ama. Euphoria no said ya now Ghana for nyina bojira Kennedy Agyapong so baby obeko bia ankofo like the message is all around. Okwa be for Twitter video ni so a whole lot of YouTubers no more content no. Omo ajay posting content about other personalities near their Okroma. They are posting videos about Kennedy Agyapong. I know it because where you get connected TV, you post something there. A D Kennedy Agyapong ne woman. It shoot your video out there. People really want to listen to Yera Kennedy Agyapong. They want to know more about Yera Kennedy Agyapong. That is the fact on the ground. See, party NPP can decide not to listen to Sanemo. They can decide not to pay heed to all this dynamics on the ground. No ma ko chusu Yera Bawumia, but said the Yera say chemeze kano. What did they pano ako? Wa kasa o base, o stronghold, o ko e di amfino. But now to base ni mu e believe say. They believe no. Because emfa no. And yes, I would they call voter region. And a bas and I say the voter there. Let's believe because voter there, but that was Asante region. So signal nature will say emfa. And you are still trying to, put that same person, on. Oh, push it. Oh, come. Emfa. Sana assembly. Bibian society will be called less than a year. Tierra say chairman super said then I see. Then partner I see within this 1 year. My era, but we have one by your corner to your point, say, when the general election now or be winning. So if you're about me, not winning election next year, our Ghana ha. The dynamics are a bit changing. What really will happen 3 years now? And I best say giddy sir. Say what say. But you say chairman sabon so asem osan catch to no. Another platform. And you cry the who change your case here. Say we campaign mo be an ne boa pro. We who say emfa now what bas nim now who believe. That is serious. But another one osan kai say na NPP chance and they say obe win 2024 election. Now Boama party net me atwaso. But the party ni fail to wait 2024 election. Ti asema yero say chairman sabon so kai. Say if the NPP 89 win 2024 election. So it tells you simply say a brand na NPP called primaries. Ako yi obi amana contest 2024 no. No mo nimpa says a party na ntiba win 2024. The party could stay in opposition for a very long time. They knew it. And yes, how much nations necessary now to choose somebody. Said the area na po eka in another video said so one year woman near mana. Kayera Kennedy Agyapong Agyapong ebe ye flag bearer no. A dear intia, more women says a month in 2024 now. Party will stay in opposition for a long time. And I'm ye flag bearer, any candidate, and one so want to me win. They call it bas no. No him say emfa. And I didn't call election no. Until now, no, you will say chairman so bonsu a campaign me rebel me actually say. Ozu say the okai na nya bamunti no. Yen fo obi anko. NPP fo obi anko 2020 election no wonya ntro opposition na na asese. Yen tiro say chairman so bonsu. Was say NPP an win election 2024. And pass party now win na. E dey dey besi.
Was quoted as Seven said, say NPP co-oppositioner, it will take you 12 years as an Amwasa power. Are you looking into a crystal ball? And I said, dear Benjamin, the Americans, I said,
oh, Ken, didn't you make us say, Yanny, honey, Messi, breaking 8. Breaking the 8 and yet, and Fafa, near the camp. And the Jumadin, and in Kabum, no, say, Dico. So, until Name Casse, said your mamma. Perish the thoughts. Touch wood. Maybe the NPP need to make us touch wood because your track record not just say no obey no yeah 2 times you obey didn't know say the management answer. However, see the ye trust ye kokwasa the anke ho amman ye adwumaden na dia no na ye will break the 8 will break the 8. What you say? Na say 2 minutes be DJ mama ho a. Me say aje bi kwa the better 12 years as an asaba. I didn't hear. The Ombeyi say also succeeded John Mahama no succeeding. Ombeyi say also succeeded John Mahama no succeeding. So what I say? And then say Sandy Bakono ba. Obedi 8 years. About 1 term. Obeko second term.
I didn't hear.
King, God is giving Ghana a new beginning. Yami, Ghana, chapter 2 in our national existence.
Was quoted as Seven said, say NPP co-oppositioner, it will take you 12 years as an Amwasa Bapa.
I was right here or say Chairman Sabonsu, na no more 7 no. Na anumere award as a delegate, One kasa analyze it in same year. Papa yi edia to dwai. Na afi wa dwe ho kakra nsan wada. Me sure say obeti wani anopa no. you will form a thought. One can say take your decision. Let's say take. We about one na party they call about 2024 election. And I'll say it's a party no LUC election 2024 now. It will take NPP party 12 years, 12 solid years, 3 terms, and sana NPP. And I say no kwa yes, any done deal. Any done deal. Aha. A BC that until breaking the 8 now party no try say we break it. NPP try say we break it 2024 no. I want me and breaking no. Now the ABN said there's a 4 years a year John Dramani Mahama Excellency eba betwa. According to your say chairman Sabons was whoever or no nipa NDC crowd beba. And NDC for so near crowd so mo yi or mo flag bearer ni wanimu ya. He that time no any idea be crowd said the NPP will lose the election. But see whoever bro for kasa obia whoever NDC ebe yi ne say o me succeed your current president Excellency John Dramani Mahama no that person will really succeed Era Mahama. Now with me succeed Era Mahama so that person will also have another 8 terms to govern. And until I had analysis said definitely the party will stay in opposition for 12 years. Until delegate our Mrs. Siano, automatically based on Asama Yero say Chairman Saboswakam, the NPP party, according to the narrative, no, is destined to be in opposition for 12 years. I feel like 1 year now. And I said that trust because watching in a cheap and ya 1 year. And 5th December. It's your chinechi and a 7th December. Not just say about one by share so on the home and require the chi say government quite switch it the following 7th of the next. We have found this all there. A few money so I cut 11 years according to your HMS. He is not just any member of the party, a leader and an astute politician. The analysis now why you know him. The all can some all can know him. Yeah, now yeah, cry ye we always want to pick it from impeniphobia or what to say. They are cancer because we don't know one year experience when him they are all cancel. And I make sure say the only thing I bet me as the NPP chances to win election 2028, you know, is to change the candidate to NPP then they call 2024 to bring Kennedy Agyapong. One single message way, me Gab na 1.8 million. The conversation around jobs. Ghana population is youthful. So obia and yes or promise jobs nekiku. Why ya didn't be a Ghana for me and people are benefiting. Over 7,000 people are getting paid every month because of obia ideas or the year. And Krobi Obeko Subi and we will play some videos and be a worker. Krobi Obeko Subi era Kennedy Agyapong nim what a okromo. Any dia yamana kwanya so be man perubeti media ya bwakro no any timamufo. And the people are buying into that conversation. Just the same as Era His Excellency now dan Koko Fuado. E kase ngoma sua ho hia. Ti ama Ghana mabuno obi anya kwan enko school no nkodru e second cycle ho no. Ghana for G2 because am pa de o kan no kre. Obe catch Ghana ni bi se oba. Obe ma na djuma aye. Am pass wo record track record na be kire se am pa obeti ma na djuma aye obeti ma ji wadi a. What do you fear? They now saying as a party. 2024 election, party now for message behind court. The NPP did not go into that election with any message. Till the same thing a party in the person sign year bill a year 2028 and now Ghanaians are discerning on penny that I say Ghanaians are not gullible. Yet see a more near the cost there be yet see a jina near dream home you dream home and son and 9 and Sunday I take a decision. And that was what happened in 2024. She said, party, and to 2 near my year, new candidate. Obeti me assess conversation narrative where Yero say Chairman Sabons, which said the party is going to be in opposition for 12 solid years. I feel the party in the term 1 year. 11 years. Say, your mass system not now, party not now, mass system here, the Tiana. I 11 years for the NPP to come back to power. Now, you say, breaking the 8 now. NPP and team breaking. The NDC will break the 8. Now, room Aquakura a year 12 years to know. And what will be the party number 1 because at that time no financiers be brave one be NPP financiers be brave na one be based on natural circumstances no be brave na so cram be brave na be spy. So many things will happen within 12 years. I'm not being a prophet of doom, but I only say within 12 years, a whole lot is see. So system name the same as a Yehun and Nay, sir, all the way up to the 12 years. So this conversation is quite simple. If the party want power, yet one out of all decisions as a party need take come January 31st. To delegate to Kotwaba, which might just KBS or GBR. But think about the future. Do you want the party to come back to power, or you want to be in opposition for 12 years? And yet, you're about your conversation. Said, "You're Kufado Baba, yeah, no, because I'm basing it on your say, Mesa Bonsu, Numtum. A video, when your audio, when your doctored audio, or no ankasa. Some Johnny Bisa and say, ya to say, what can some say, wa bonting? And on one side, you say, Anne, I said that because when you concocted that this is a radio conversation. She said their video no moon, it's on a radio station, so on one platforms. So this is a conversation. To delegate, open so try 11 years in opposition, can't home, and now say you really want to change your name now because what try there about what they know the insurance when they say oh it's enough 12 years. And when you're going to change something and see what will come. I think say it will be better to change your hands now for who do you basic than say over tonight the outing what in a 12 years. We're a simple conversation. So we are delegates now forming a decision that are fine. But what train say over TBB and Sana, what you may see this is a conversation you need to connect to. What so now they are two about come January 31st, a year 2026. A cabas was swimming in Rumpo, na party no ekusi sa Jina yeno. Na can we say party in Sijina we are the ultimate decision of Ghana for a year December 7, 2028. A Hona Ghana for which the NPP decision Muko take a year fear dear anyone say a decision papa and I say a decision at Emwa. The Twaban said yes, you told her now, I'm here, baby. I said, you're a HMN Sercano. 12 years straight, that is a party to opposition. Walk the night, Hossa. So, we are then come on, Eleanor. From the ano, you didn't come on the bedroom, and the baby do now. You are getting to appreciate the current situation at the NPP party, and yet the usual conversation in you. So, first, no, and the this uncle now, I will show you what it will be. A level playing field, but now Nentisa party no ask or negative dada said the hero seche mensa bonsu kai no 2024 na NPP opportunity be brave because na party no power candidate a party ni was a vice president Ghana for nim no dada so na ka chance na wo hopa but Ghana for say no yem pesa candidate na mo de na ba no yem pe aban no records no now yem pe hwe we want to change things. You say Coco Chedan Nachi, now Sandy Sandy Panaba, now Ocean Talfo for now. Where's the sun near Maha? Maybe you be playing games. So, that is a sem no, I don't know. Emma quiet channel if you would drink chair, because and then no, you best or something. But my production say, you're about me as more car, so a driver's meet. The catcher said, so someone paying out not go for the kind. It was directed straight to you about me. But Papa, I'm fine, yeah, Juma. Because what you free your records we want assemble to one for engagement. Ye tear about me a brand or cassette. No, on your driver or your mate.
As vice president, I am like a driver's mate. But by the grace of God, if you make me the president, I will be in the driver's seat with constitutional. As vice president, I am like a driver's mate. But by the grace of God, if you make me the president, I will be in the driver's seat with constitutional. I will be in the driver's seat with constitutionally mandated authority to pursue my vision and my priorities. So what do I want to do in terms of vision and priorities and policies if you give me the opportunity by the grace of God to become president of the Republic of Ghana?
And it is a kind of statement we had and that former president, Nana Akufo-Addo, warning, said don't make this kind of statement. because Ghana for him say you are part and parcel of the administration. And for one they said I will change the moon. Enko say Ghana for him say o can ho bi. Your convoy there the one am do anim. O mapani tu kwan fi krom you assume the role as a president. Mate in the day. And then you've been part of the system. Or ideas will put me in film. Yeah, my specific role to handle economic affairs of our you tell them say next time may see that will be the thing that Ghana for better. But what you want pay say better. This I want you na one penny day man. Anko see aga ewi eche no dey see ye etimesi. Bleach kese etimi abama 1.8 million people. I decided say no. Enya dia wo menya gidie e wa ban mu asan ato ade so biom a ene ma sesan. Da busu ane eye for feed am akuafo. Obia benefit one way or the other from kuadwuma. Say won kwafu mu da wo nim kwan fa so aye dokra wo didi to obia benefit every kuadwuma ehon. Before I be lines no e dey ama on. Yewra Kennedy Agyapong is one man who is very passionate about agric okroma. Anyhow e be connect agriculture to industrialization. Near the raw materials no etimi attend into factories any production. Ama Ghanaian you know anya ejuma. So ejuma na Yewra Kennedy kan was it's connected to NPP. And one of the pillars agriculture which produces raw materials ye dey produce ye dey amano. Yenko Yewra Kennedy Agyapong they 7 doors the production but one of them se benya they now kase or the agric ministry be ko isirim. They also made mention say obama subsidies near there. Then we also show another video and now chire kwanya ye be fa so edi kuadwuma adane eye imputudwuma ama Ghana for ye ho etimi atoyen. So let's take that 2 videos here by be lines number no afre na do adwen chire abaso.
I want delegates to vote for me. If you vote for Kennedy Agyapong, you vote for development. You vote for jobs, employment. Because God has endowed the 5 northern regions with arable lands that we can use it to make money. What are we doing in this region? We've had political leaders, both NDC and NPP, and we've had this land over the years, and we've not been able to utilize it. That's why I'm saying they should give me a chance and they'll see what we can do. So many things. I have examples to give you. See, this is corn oil. Almost everywhere I have been, they produce corn. What are we doing? We don't even have corn oil factory here. Besides the corn oil, we can use corn for ethanol. I've acquired the land in Volta region at the 30,000 acres. At the Domi, 30,000 acres to produce corn and use it for ethanol. Ethanol is the alcohol that hospitals, you can even add it to our fuel to reduce the fuel cost and all those things. We use corn for starch. All pharmaceutical industries, they import starch before they manufacture their drugs. When we have even Walawali, I bought potatoes. The pharmaceutical industries are importing potato starch before they can manufacture their drugs. When we can do it here. Maize starch, you can use maize for flour, for bread. We can use maize for poultry feeds. We can use maize for Cerelac, cornflakes. So many things. If we plan it well, and mechanize our farms in a large scale, we can have all these industries. Okay? Yeah. What are we doing? What are we doing? That's the problem I have, that the 5 northern regions, the arable lands, yesterday, for instance, from Yoyo to Chiripone, I counted 13 different products that the land is suitable for. I saw cotton, I saw cassava, I saw yam, I saw soya beans, sesame seed, sorghum, maize, millet. I even saw palm getting close from Yoyo to getting close to Chiripone. Yeah, I saw process it into juice. You won't believe it. The machine
can process the whole Ghana's oranges in 2 months.
Wow.
Then after that, it's idle. We didn't plan well. We thought Ghana had a lot of oranges. Our feasibility was wrong. So if I'm the president, I'll make sure first I move Minister of Agriculture to Tamale specifically. Some are asking, how are you going to do it? My brother, from here, go to Tamale and see the regional administration. It's so huge and it's underutilized. We are going to divide it into two, Minister of Agric and regional administration. Then as time goes on, we build administration or structures for Minister of Agric. The advantage is people will now be moving. Anybody who wants to do agric transaction will come to the north. Okay? Will come to the north. There will be demand for housing. Contractors or investors will come in to build. And when they are building, carpenters, masons, plumbers, arc welders, tilers, painters, or electricians, all these guys are going to get jobs. This is how we can create employment for our youth of this country. Everything is saturated in Accra or centered in Accra, and the place is saturated. When you come to the north or any other regional capitals, apart from Accra, Monday, Tuesday, Friday, the place is dead. You only see activities from the weekends, Friday evening, Saturday, Sunday, they all go back. We cannot continuously do that. And therefore, if you want to build, because let's take it for instance, I live in New Jersey for so many years. We share border with New York. But I don't go to New York to shop. I get everything in New Jersey. I used to live in New York, but now in Jersey. I don't remember when I went to New York because I have everything there. When you move from New Jersey, you go to Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania, they don't come to New York for their needs. When you move from Pennsylvania, you go to Delaware, a small state, but they have everything themselves. You from Delaware to Maryland is the same. Why can't we do it? That is why I've decided to build this country by opening up, and you start that with the ministries. Minister of Energy will go to Takoradi. Okay? Minister of Transport will stay in Accra because of the sea and the air, those things. Minister of Trade will go to Eastern Region.
See, I was very Kennedy Agyapong Agyapong now say or church the same way fuck you your dear honsem. Na this way we are delegate, we are Ghanaian, I'm sure say all connected. You know say ku adwuma ye okrom ha no. Dodo na no subsistence enye large scale farming. Dodo didi ene kakra ye de no kra no honsem ne ho problems and na yakuafo da ide. Ye nyina ye nimsem. One major problem okrom a post harvest losses are okuani be dua no bae season and so better man no bae na ba no ebe bomu a ye ntimi nto fi say ye to edi enya de ye to eda ye production ye process ye nya no hwe ti ye to de ye betimi edi na de be ka nyina no na apro na ye to agu baby so who leader or dwen outside the box na ye set up factories any processing plants ahodo a de tie ni say now no say harvest no bomu kura no a enye say ye di keke ye science so e process bi nti ye to de ye be di any free mu a de be ka nyina no we process them so they be throughout the year no obenya ye watermelon juice and no obenya sa na man kwan ya Ghana be fa so develop ya no me kasa se we de bia se yesusu nyina no yenim se Ghana a raw material producing country will produce raw material no e die nti e na won dwen industrialization raw material na dada they can so obenya factories the companies a e betimi process ya de no na afi watimi akoton with a value enye scale film na yetimi preserve yi ye duadua no bayira na de gu agu hyen kwa ma no ne akoton ne fofofo na o ma process de abe back abeton na board e be there na watimi atumpo e be there na dollar any seed ntokwa yetimi de sunkuni. So these are some of the things that ye nyina enimu say the way forward e betimi ama o man no atumpo ti ye Kennedy Agyapong na ne so adi hu eno no delegate to abano emano na afi no omedi o man nanim saa na me nyina atimi ba mu adan dey no enyuma bebu so akuafo nso dadwene kese se me dua tomato si e be pro na se e be to no ne nyina e be free ho na asumdwe atumi aba my activity phone lines dem bo nyumena fo adwen chebra na yetumi enko no ko YouTube won so abetimi agya comment e wo ho making kan brepam e de ama YouTube won pe wa fa comment na ma ho anya de na making kan message bia YouTube live stream na se comment e wo ho no e na mekan after the show ye nje WhatsApp ye nje messages bia e wo ha just comment e wo YouTube ho pe e de making kan your activity lines numbers na the screen so for now ba so am child get connected na wa jiso se obia anya obia na fe enkomo e wo ho no nyumre oni me abo na bibia tumi aye kama na efa afrefo ne kakra bi na ya sorry so na ya fofida ese yeso ekoni etimi kwaje ahome na wo chana yetimi aba beto aso ama de ama akoyie mini wa ahoma ne so get connected.
Yeah, get connected.
Kaso obia jo obia mini ani eti o.
Yeah. Me prefi o cheko.
Mini aso frefi.
Hello. Me prefi o cheko.
Ma eti o.
Hello.
Mini ati ka ma one so kakra na eti o na so wo.
Ba nna me can say delegate won try the abadba ma on about ken amaya zu etu aye campaign amano. E wodi Bawumia abade ande abane yanto.
Mama that's we say oba asumi ni na nwumre. Mini get connected.
Obi anya obi a.
I was your body eti wa nwumre. Bodi na yeti obi.
I just am Kennedy because it's free.
Yeti obi na.
Delegate bona le Google to get for much of it. Some Ghana near that in a crumble. In the produce them. And you cannot wear them. And you cannot wear them. With all due respect, Bakono Koeno, I don't want to mention him there. I don't want to disrespect him. Bakono Koeno, to be frankly speaking, on your politician, and the young get connected, not can offer him. That's the only way. That's the only way for the youth in this country.
Me so be da see every so ba so my way no so kakra na enja yi kakra. When you get connected.
Get connected.
Just so obi anya obi aminu aba na eti o.
Obi anya obi. That's all the people kwade.
Menu eti o.
Hello.
What are my eti o?
But Kennedy, I'm on the west. We are in western region. But the Rebecca, I'm a Becky. No,
yes, you are that's your brace so bad. So, meaning I get connected.
Hello?
Meaning I'm a tone cow, get connected.
Obia.
May it you may.
Or you may never on a book Kennedy Agyapong about so. So I think what you have about the Ghana man. In fact, or a leader there, and the Ghana for Delegates eto abanama na obedi eso a but the koyi the capacity na camp akra. Thank you.
Yeah, that's your best obas minua. I wish you get connected.
Hello.
Mini am eto nka get connected.
Get connected.
Ocho Jesus say obi anya obi anya.
Hello.
Minua what me nka yentie we wadaroma.
Obi anya obi a. Yes, you know, and the president, that's what talk about.
When I answer yourself, so
yes, my partner to me, I can be Anna. You can me a gift. That's what talk about. I'm Mr.
When I answer yourself, so enumerate. Many of our man so get connected.
Obia.
I wish you about dinner and you may too.
A friend would like to because I feel voter region.
Many are you.
Hello.
Many are you. Ukasa
Oh, okay. Oh, we are saying voter region that no parent, the man will not vote to, so try and do everything possible to bring it for us. People are trying to convince us in voter region, but we will not accept it. No one can, no votes.
No, okay, no vote. That's very best. So about delegate the tea anyway. Many of our want to get connected.
Obia.
Many are only the tea anyway.
I feel like you make a separate commercial. Obia.
Yeah, for many of our want to get connected. Many are get connected. Many of our want to get connected.
Obia.
I was about in it anyway.
Obia, friend Frank, make a free touchman.
Yes, you mean.
Some media best delegate so money a show.
I mean, I'm here one was yeah, for how was delegate down or show more so better take decision no na on so who do obey no home. Meaning I get connected. I was your team can get connected. Meaning your team can get connected.
Obia and Obia.
I was your body did too.
Okay, I mean, quick, because I feel Santa Maria.
Quick, too.
Katron better can say, must be a delegate NPP delegate. I look my note. Now, the Diana, everyone can share. You are Ken Agyapong, Nance Name, Dia way. It is a founders, NPP founders, little bank who cried me. And to a friend is a Bawumia for say, on China, we were Ken Agyapong, on the 19 First, and DC. To speed almost person far or minor. We will be clear a container, a friend, the Bawumia air container at the man. That can better make with the master.
Yes, that's your best so bad. So, meaning I get connected. As I get connected. Meaning I body nature on your Kasa, Tio, mobile phone when I Kasa, why? I have for the Ukraine. Many of us to get connected. I was your team can get connected. When you are get connected.
Obia.
When you are body nature. When you are body nature. Obaswati, mobile phone. Yes, I want now no Hobekasa. Wow, can now watch you so. When you are one so get connected. When you are one so team can get connected. That's what Ahomane had been penny for just Ahomano Mutucha TFNC. Now, young Queen, you will see the way see here and come on away and say you're a Kennedy Agyapong. We are delegate, Alpha Crata, number one, what to Eddie Amano. The same way Ken Agyapong, and you say, you soon go and name no the end of crack, and you better not show you so I can't HH more. These are the realities. I saw TSA as NPP delegates. I will take decision. Eddie Amon mining in I see who go out there and take decision about boa. Ghana for so to take a right decision come December 7, 2028. Now with this decision I will take it 31st 2026 way no. And no never actually say NPP party will be in opposition for 12 years. Say there are or say Chairman Sabonsu kan no. And now say BBC am saturate me aba. Am a party no etimi aba power bill. We asem sebe a delegate as a wildfire. Now tasting say Obanyansa for ye the Jumadi in senior so MC for no endorso Mike Ewo and a face Swally Fati Ewo MCL Kevin and a face so no a yes like woman in aka home and a Jumadi no etimi air successful. Busian Sebecono, Uko drama so be a ton drobia bisa a drono a Jeffers mixture and a fe Jeffers P capsules. Osa can really be na e be drew feel ha. The ebe nyina say na mu san ya de agye mu feel aboso. ama awade no agigya no me say awade de ultimi nka awade enyi epomugrom sinchen ene na je say asam na okan no wanka ma na wie peye ti bon say awade no problem a sha se twan ye twan entwan na je say sa enamu sem ne empaso sem ne enkoyie so hu problem bia ni awade mu a empaso sem ntimi solve ti say problem one as solve na solve it means freedom ti abusia ma sanka je fast Mr. Pika so ba ne be ma nyina betimi ano be se nipedua no wanum ankasa beto so watimi adidi na obodi na ekama watimi so edi agro ewo empaso mo wanya ni monyama esefata ko be eton aduro bia kwa a bisaje fast Mr. Pika so na no no bi na bibia enkoso kama enfama o abusia medini ansabo akwa na techi metira dwumadie mu ama chairman apeje ono na ye dwumadie titinani bibinti wetie ne 90 ekakra nyame ya do ochina no pa ye be se hia na me ni minua keke dankwa abetena ase na be pese mansama hodo a efa ye wa Kennedy Agyapong na probo na na muntu a wotu ede abepre franka ede ama NPP amanyoko no nyame ya do mu a ye hia ochina no pa no nkron na ye nto adwumadi ne so emfeo makara